Welcome back to the Green Room Chat. I gotta sit here. I have to sit here. I gotta sit here and thank you guys for the support that you guys been giving on all platforms. Obviously, TikTok, we're still building on there, but I love like the interactive comments and different things like that. Even YouTube shorts and things like that. And actually, I know we've been trying to go live for a minute. We need more subscribers on YouTube because I'm gonna put more out and keep posting more. But I noticed that obviously working on these different streaming apps is hard, and we get the lagging thing we talked about when I go live, when we trying to do call-ins and stuff. But I'm going to start going live from my YouTube channel. But the only way to do that, if you guys, keep subscribing, keep the subs up. That way, because I think it's requirements to go live, different things like that. So we definitely got to keep that up and keep the subscribers up. Send this to your friend, whatever. Keep the post notifications on. It's only going to get better. It's a good day. By the time you watch this, the BET Awards has happened. And that's what we're going to talk about today to start off the podcast. And we got a lot to talk about. It was a lot of good things that happened tonight in the BET Awards. And we're gonna kick off the pod with something good. To kick it off, the BET Awards celebrated their 25th anniversary, and oh man, it was star-studded. Like when I say all the stars you can think of was there, and a lot of icons got recognized, from Jamie Foxx to Mariah Carey to Kurt Franklin, Snoop Dogg, all these different icons, and it was just good. And also the 106 in Park tribute. We have to drop that. We're gonna drop it on a IG page. That was, oh my God. It brought back the childhood, especially seeing Bow Wow perform. We 90s babies over here, born in 1999. But so yeah, it was amazing. And it was just an amazing show they had. Kevin Hart hosted it. They had like different streamers out there on the red carpet. So you was getting that in-depth look when you had come to Casanat and Drewski and different things like that. It was an amazing night. And just to kick off things, Best New Artist at the BET Awards, Leon Thomas took home the win. And people in the category was like, it was Big X The Plug, Boss Man D-Lo, D Blitz, I'm not sure who that is, October London, Shabuzi, Teddy Swims. Teddy Swims, Best New Artist is crazy. I must be reading this wrong. I don't know. Sometimes you just say it may be a DI thing. You got to throw them in there sometimes. But, oh, man, like, it was amazing. And Leon Thomas been having some hits, man. And we know, what to say? I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. That is a banger. When you out in Houston on a Friday night trying to catch a vibe, that's definitely a banger. I go to this one spot in Houston. If you guys haven't been, it's called, I think it's, don't quote me on this. It was like To Feel Something, or something to feel. And it's hosted by some like great DJs that's in Houston. And he actually pulled up there one night, and I heard it was a vibe. So I respect him giving this. They gave him this award, because other than that, I would go Big X The Plug. I'm not gonna lie, Big X. I thought he was gonna take it. Like he had 2 albums in the past 3 to 5 years that smacked. But Leon Thomas, I feel like, is that person that just hit the scene, at least like when it comes to that recent song we talked about. That Mutt song, and it's been going everywhere. So I definitely understood that. And then going to the Best Female Artist, it was SZA, but she didn't show up. A lot of people don't be showing up. They say the BET Awards, you get the award based off who shows up. Because obviously we see like Beyonce and them don't win sometimes, and maybe because you probably won't catch Beyonce there. And for BET Album of the Year, obviously we already know, Kendrick Lamar took home the trophy for GNX. I'm not gonna lie, he took on a lot of trophies last night. This is one of them things, like, it was great just to see, just for the black culture, seeing Kendrick Lamar up there with all those trophies, holding them and different things like that. Like, he deserved it. And obviously you had the nominees. It was Drake and Party Next Door. It was Chris Brown. It was Doechii. Let me know if I'm saying that name right. Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, Glorilla, The Weeknd, and Metro Boomin and Future. Other than Kendrick winning, I would go maybe Drake, and Metro Boomin and Future maybe. I can see that We Don't Trust You was a hit. But I'm not sure. Don't judge me, Chris Brown fans. I ain't listening to Chris Brown album. Doechii, I'm not listening to that. Maybe I'll listen to it at Target or something. That just ain't my vibe. But she do have one song I dropped. I used it on our TikTok too. It was a hit. So I may give her a chance. Everybody been posting about her. I think it's time to get Doechii a chance. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar took home the win when it comes to just album of the year, man. Bro, he's on one of those legendary runs. We gotta be honest. Like, we never seen nothing. Well, we seen something like this, but it's like, at that moment in his career, we didn't think he'd take another step to where it's just like he getting so many bookings, he dropping so many albums, all of these different things. Like, it just been amazing. But moving on, doing the awards, after you had Casanat, Drewski, you had Kevin Hart, more so joking around with the fans as he hosted it. That was surprising to see Kevin Hart was able to host that. So could this save the BET Awards? And I feel like, yes, it's still been going on, but I don't know. Did it die down a bit? But because I've even seen a lot of tweets like, oh, the BET Awards on tonight. So it's like, do you think this BET Awards, did it save, you understand, going forward? Could we see more like people in attendance? Could we see a Beyonce and Jay-Z or somebody come out? Or these high profile like artists like Drake and them? Could we see this going forward to where everybody is looking forward to these BET Awards? Like, I think it was a really good award ceremony. And just, obviously, we talked about like them recognizing Kirk Franklin, Snoop Dogg, Mariah Carey. It was one more person. Let me get that down. I don't want y'all to be like I forgot somebody. Kirk Franklin, Snoop Dogg, Mariah Carey, Jamie Foxx. Oh, I'm tripping. But no, Jamie Foxx, we seen him like he was definitely emotional and was definitely giving some great speeches. Having Jamie Foxx there as one of these main people you recognize, and you know the award ceremony gonna be lit. So, do you think the 25th anniversary, do you think this say the BET Awards? I feel like it was dying down. We can maybe look up ratings, but I feel like a lot of people start tuning in, and I feel like it's important that like these streamers was able to get there, because you've seen a lot of in-depth looks for people who may not even watch the BET Awards before. So in a 106 & Park, basically like, I guess them honoring them and different things like that, it was amazing too. So let me know, what's you guys' thoughts on that? Is the BET Awards saved now? Is everybody tuning in next year? Like, I really want to know now. But moving on, Vic Mensa, if that how you say it, Mensa, they be having some of these crazy names, these rappers. But he basically came out and was just like, shit, black people care about like the ICE raids and the different things that's going on, obviously nationwide, but just in Los Angeles right now with the protests and different things like that. And whatever I'm saying right now is going based off what someone said. Like, don't quote me on none of this. Don't think like, oh, I'm just saying, he was saying that we shouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? He was saying all these different things. I'm going to drop the video on here. But I really want to know, because me personally, I just always feel like we always get this thing where we should be more vocal about like issues that aren't ours, because I feel like when it comes to us, when we're out in those streets, when like, you know, the George Floyd, we had those riots and different things, and Trump sent the National Guard to us and these different things, we didn't see that backing from a lot of people. And I feel like, can we be honest, bro? Black people are super forgiving, and we just want to help everybody, and we get shitted on the most. So I'm not saying that what's going on makes it right. Like, that's definitely crazy what we're seeing going on. But I'm just saying, I think it's different. We got to be honest. We seen the voting when it came to, you know, the Spanish population, or like, you know, a Mexican population, when it came to voting for Trump. And now, like, they're super surprised. But I live in Houston, so I'm going to be honest. I see people driving around, Spanish people with Trump flags and all these different things. Then when he get in office, and he announced that he was going to do this. You remember they had even a little racist jokes. They had comedians come up and talk during Trump, I guess when he was basically campaigning. So are we surprised? So it's like, I understand a lot of people are saying right now that y'all sit here and put him in office, and now y'all looking for help for people to basically come to your side and be right there for you and be vocal and different things, when y'all the ones that put him in office. And I'm not saying they're the only ones that voted, but we've seen the different percentages when it came to which president they wanted in office. And we've seen that a lot of them sided with Trump. So I understand. I don't want to say black people should mind their business because do what you feel is best. But I'm just saying, I always say that we're super forgiving, that we super like helpful to people that may not be on our side. You know what I'm saying? Or different things like that. So I don't know. That's like a question he has out right now. And we should definitely weigh in on it. Like, should we care as much right now? Should we be out there protesting? Should we be vocal about it? All these different things based off what's happening with ICE and these different things. And I don't think none of it is right, what we're seeing. But are we surprised based off that we knew Trump would do these things, right? And now when he does them, they're like, oh, why are you doing this? Why? We need help. Why we vote for him? And he literally showed y'all that he was going to do all of this. So even the game, I think, ended up speaking out on his page. Let's see what he said. Because, and I know like California has a big Spanish population, a big Mexican population. So let's see. Because I believe he went on to make a post. What is his name on here? Okay, so his post says, ever since I could remember, it's been black and brown in this city. From the early days of my childhood to now. We've been on side by side through it all. All of us, all the time. Not always seeing eye to eye, but we shared Los Angeles for a very long time. I stand with y'all. I know y'all stand with us. We might fight against each other, but I promise you this. We'll burn this beat down and get us pissed. What? We'll burn this down, get us pissed. Get us down, get us. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know. Some of these captions don't make sense with Celebrity Sweet. But he said to live and die LA, and he had the flag. So I really want to know, what do you guys think? Should black people care about this right now? And that's just a topic I'm putting out there. Like, I'm not siding with anything. I just really want to know, should black people care about what's happening when it comes to the ICE raids and the people that's getting sent back to their country and these different things like that? We seen a famous TikTok store, Visa was up, and he ended up getting detained. And I think he's in a process of getting sent back to his country. But in a way, I'm not gonna lie. If your visa expired, you knew that you had to get on these things. Some of these things are like lawful. And some, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to some things. So I was confused about that one. Like when people was like so surprised and against it. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Because we can speak on this more just through the this week and next week. Because we see that it's crazy. We see all the things that's happening in Cali. We see the National Guard is out there. We seen one of the cops shot a reporter down there with a rubber bullet. It looks like he definitely did it on purpose. That's crazy to see. But I want to know you guys' thoughts, because should we be standing with them right now? Are they allies? Are these different things? Should they be standing with us when it comes to these like social justice issues? But also, did they stand with us in the past? Because I think that makes a difference when you're talking about should we be standing with them. But I definitely understand, because we've seen the percentages, we've seen the poll numbers, so I can definitely see why people feel this way. But basically, this is a topic that pisses me off, and it's probably gonna piss you guys off too. So I'm not sure if you guys know Dr. Bryant that was on Cam Newton podcast and all this other stuff. I'm not sure if she's a doctor or not. A lot of people was on and off saying she's a doctor, then they saying she's not. But she was basically coming out to say that it's not all black men, but it's a large group of black men that hate black women. I really want to know. Now I'm pissed. Because we do this gender war thing all the time. How is she getting so popular with saying these crazy things like black men hating black women? That's never been a thing. And this is the thing that pisses me off, to be honest. Black men men are more just chill. We don't bother nobody. We chilling. It's Men's Mental Health Month too. I'm not even sure why she's even speaking on something like this during this time. Like, just like, it's weird. But we sit here and don't say nothing, and you know it's women out there that just throwing all the tweets out. Black man need to do this. Black man ain't this. Black man ain't providers. Black man 50-50. But then she says black men hate black women, which I think is weird because, let's be honest, if black man is willing to pay for pornography, they willing to pay for, you know, sexual pleasures and acts as like strippers. They willing to go to the club and spend money on women. We, most of the time, go to the club, obviously, to kick it with our guys, but we're going because it's black women there. It's at one point, black man sat in front of their couch at 8 p.m. to watch women play football on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense if everything a black man does is for a black woman. They go out for a black woman. They spend money on it. They do all of this. There's no hatred there. She said it's her unpopular opinion, but sometimes keep it. Sometimes, I'm going to be honest, she needs to shut up sometimes. I don't know why, and I could be a problem because I'm promoting it even more and I'm talking about it, but I don't understand on everything, like, how does it get, like, these topics are the reason for the gender war. Let's be honest. Like, this gender war that's going on, especially amongst our culture, comes from these topics. It stems from these topics. It stems from a stupid 50-50 conversation. Just do whatever you want to do. Do what you and your girl want to do. If it's a girl that's automatically sounding like she's got the social media brain, leave her alone. If it's a guy sounding like he's disrespectful or hatred, leave him alone. Like, I'm tired of these stupid gender war topics, and I'm tired of people like her that I'm not sure. We can look up the credentials, but I really want to know that, like, is she a doctor? What does she have to prove? And stop. I'm tired of people yelling out stuff out of context, and I'm also sick of things that it's no studies that show this shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse my language. It's no studies that show this, but for her to come out and say black men hate black women and this is her reasons, it's stupid. So you telling me if I'm in a house, my mom raised me, my dad isn't there, the lady that raised me, no matter what we experienced, in that house, I would grow up to hate black women based off my father being absent and me showing resentment because my mom raised me. It doesn't make sense. If you flip the switch, you was raised with your father, your mama wasn't in the home, and different things like that, maybe I can understand. But when you sit here and say it's because black man was raised without a dad and they blame her for these, it's stupid. I love my mom. We literally seen, sorry to bring this up, we literally seen someone like George Floyd yell out, mama, when he's dying. We see black men, they always say, when you leave this world, you're going to be screaming for your mom. When you come in this world, you're going to be screaming and reaching for your mom. So we love black women over here, especially on the green room. We tired of these stupid gender topics and gender wars, and we tired of people like her getting famous off of it. I just had to finally speak on that. I know maybe it's not blowing up just yet. We ain't sure if the Shade Room page they caught it yet, but I seen it on Revolt, and it's just like, why do we promote these things? Why do we keep letting her say these things? And she just seemed like nothing she says is uplifting or is helping us move to a better stance when it comes to just respecting each other. And I'm sick of this shorty. I don't know who it is. She 42. You 42? No. All right, now I'm pissed. If you 42, single, and what they be saying, it's by choice. Nobody is 42 is still actively dating and single is by choice. Let's be honest. You ain't by choice. You damaged goods, you old, whatever. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta be honest. So, like, why are we listening to people like this? Not married, 42, been with multiple men. And they sitting here as like the doctor, the counselor, the therapist. We gotta wake up and stop this shit. Like, I'm sorry, I gotta bleep this, but we gotta wake up and stop this. And this is the last topic for you guys tonight. I'm not sure if you've seen this story, but a father is they on a manhunt to find his father that he's accused of killing his 3 daughters.
Late news tonight in the hunt for that fugitive father, a veteran considered dangerous. Tonight, federal authorities have now taken over this search after he allegedly took the lives of his 3 young daughters. Where the feds are right now, and here's Kana Whitworth.
Tonight, federal authorities taking over a massive search for Travis Decker, the father accused of killing his 3 young daughters in Washington state, scouring hundreds of square miles near the Canadian border.
My message is still the same. Travis, if you're out there seeing us, we'd like you to turn yourself in.
And it's so crazy to hear this story. And We usually don't read these whole reports, but this is straight from CNN, so we have to read it. They were saying the last time the mother saw her 3 daughters, she gave them a hug and kissed them goodbye. And she didn't know this was going to be her last time. So the ages of the daughters are 5, 8, and 9. So basically, they found these kids, like, especially through the autopsy, they said that basically it was suffocation, but they found these kids with bags on their head, and they found these kids with, like, zip tied. These 3 little girls. I'm not sure if you've seen this story. It's a lot of topics going around right now and a lot of news, but this is still developing as they have a manhunt for him. And that is scary, bro. So it's saying the girls had each been found with plastic bags over their heads, zip ties on their wrists. Then they said the father, Travis Decker, who is wanted for the 3 murders, remains at large. So he's somewhere out here and they're trying to find him, but oh my God. Like, that's one of those, bro. Killing your 3 daughters from suffocation, allegedly, he's accused of. I'm gonna just say that. Killing your 3 daughters, suffocating them, and zip tying them, and that's how police find them is, man, what is wrong with this world? It's making national news, but I think it's not just out there for everybody to see right now, and that this guy is still on the loose due to all the crazy things that's going on with, like, in Cali and Los Angeles, which come to the protests with ICE and different things like that. So it's definitely a crazy story. I don't know. We probably have dropped a report on here because it's just crazy to see that all of this is going on. And, you know, when you get some topics you really don't want to talk about, what you look at them. I feel like I'm at work right now. But, no, yeah. Thank you for joining the Green Room Pod. We definitely, remember I talked about the YouTube lives, and we're going to plan on going live going forward because I feel like it's a better way to edit, but a better way to push content out there, but also interact with my subscribers and different things like that. So send it to your friend so we can keep this rolling, so we can, you know, get more topics, talk about more things, have more crazy takes, and debate with y'all. Yeah, I know I don't lose. I've only been wrong 4 times in my life, but thank you for joining the Green Room tonight. You know, I got to give you a quick start of the week with one of the pods, man. And we're definitely, actually, mark my words when I say this. The pod is going on listening apps and audio apps this week. So if you're not watching right now, if you don't see my face, you can listen to me on your way to work, leaving work at night, whenever. And we're going to put them out on Apple, you know, Apple Podcasts, all these different Spotify or whatever. So thank you for joining the Green Room, and I hope you guys have a good night. And next weekend also, bring it back. I'm getting in the vibe next weekend. You remember KG was here? KG not coming this time, but I'll still be in one of those type of vibes when it was, you know what I'm saying? It was groovy. I was going out throughout the weekend. So I'm definitely going to come back and update y'all on just, you know, Green Room, outside of the Green Room, in-depth look, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for joining the Green Room, and have a good night.